I've got corona. I haven't, by the way. Hi everyone. Off everyone. This is actually a video that I've never done before. And today I'm going to be reading some hate comments. And the reason that I've never done it before is because I've never really had hate comments. But obviously, on certain social media platforms, TikTok, I'm quite big now. I've just hit 7 million on TikTok. Like, thank you so much. It's crazy. Like, I was shadow banned for a while and my numbers just weren't moving, but now suddenly like in the past 24 hours I was on 6.9, then 7 mil, and then I've already hit 7.1 mil today in the past 24 hours, so thank you so much. But obviously with all of this fame comes obviously a lot of hate comments. Fuck! I'm still quite lucky, I don't get loads, but I've managed to gather 45 screenshots of hate comments from the last few weeks, and this is because a company called nicest made like a compilation of my videos and told a bit of my story with my permission. They messaged me everything first. Fuck! But their platform is quite big as well, so they posted this story and there was like thousands of comments, blah, 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 blah. And most of them were really lovely, like really lovely supportive comments, but obviously it got a lot of hate as well from like strangers who only know me from that video. They don't know my story, they haven't seen my actual TikTok page, they don't watch my YouTube. So they were purely judging me from that video. I will insert some of the video from nicest so that you can see what the comments are reacting to.
I'm the baker's wife.
Yeah, so that's it basically. So most of these comments were reacting to that. I will let you know at what point they change. So let's go. Fuck! I was gonna film this video a few days ago, but I was having a really rubbish day and I thought I've got to be in the right headspace to film this video because otherwise all these comments are gonna get to me. Fuck! So, you know, I'm doing quite well today, so I thought, you know, let's just get it over with. Fuck. I've got my laptop here. 45 plus hate comments. Let's go. I think it's all fake. They're just show me scientifically proven facts from a doctor that her brain has problems, then I'll believe it. Till then, it's all fake doing that. Tourette syndrome is a proven thing. There is science behind it. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, here we go. I've brought up some like science behind Tourette syndrome because I don't remember it. I've got a terrible memory, as you know, so. The cause of Tourette syndrome is unknown, but the pathophysiology most likely involves the basal ganglia and the frontocortical circuits. So basically it's a part of the brain that connects to the spine, and it just sends off signals basically. Basal ganglia dysfunction in Tourette syndrome, so basically that doesn't work properly, and that causes the tics. Fuck! As for show me scientifically proven facts from a doctor that her brain has problems, I don't need to prove to you, I don't need to show you the letter from my doctor that says I have Tourette syndrome. I don't owe you anything. Fuck! Believe what you want to believe, but Tourette syndrome is a very real thing. It's been a real thing for hundreds of years, so fake bullshit. Bullshit made up nonsense. I mean, These people are so small-minded. Like, fuck. Why would it be made up? Like, why would I make this up? Why would millions of people make this up? It's not something that you want to live with. You don't just wake up and think, oh, I want to have Tourette syndrome. Bad acting. Fuck you. Okay. She's probably faking it so she can get likes and checks too. This is stupid. Okay. My Tourette's, which we didn't know was Tourette's at the time, started when I was 12, and when I think back, I had some early signs of mental tics when I was like 10, when I didn't know what Tourette syndrome was, so how could I have been faking? Also, if it started way back then, when I didn't have any social media, how could I have been faking it for likes and checks? Like, I use my social media to spread awareness, show people the sides of Tourette syndrome that they don't realise, because there's this big stereotype around Tourette's. It's not my fault that people blow up my videos. Like, I have no control over that. Fuck! Okay. I don't get it. Share that you're sick for what? Sympathy? Sick or not, you get no sympathy from me. As far as I'm concerned, she's trying to get clout. What the fuck? Yeah, exactly. Fuck. I have never once thought when posting a video of my tics, or if I'm having a bad day with Tourette's, oh, I hope this gets loads of sympathy. I hope loads of people say, oh, I hope you're okay. Because that's not what I want. I want education, because to me, the more people that know about Tourette syndrome, the easier it's going to get for other people with Tourette syndrome going out in public to be accepted. We don't do this for sympathy. Exploits condition for TikTok. You can see the theme in these comments. There's a general theme. I don't even know what to say to these. They're all so similar. I feel like I'm repeating myself. Like I said, I don't exploit my condition. It's a thing that I have to live with every day, not you. It's not something that I can hide. I can't hide Tourette syndrome. It's impossible. No one can, unless you're very, very mild. Why shouldn't I put it out there for the world to see? I mean, everyone can see it anyway. Fuck off. Okay, this one makes me laugh. Fuck. Indeed. Why is she always hitting her head? Like, what the? Literally no one wants to see that. Okay, first of all, I'm always hitting my head because I have Tourette syndrome and I can't control it. It's not something that I want to be doing. What syndrome is this? Hurting oneself? I mean, kind of, yeah. Why am I the only one that thinks she's faking? Using TikTok, she's feeling better. I don't think their first language is English. I think they're trying to say that I use TikTok to make myself feel better. Actually, TikTok does make me feel better. TikTok makes me feel really good about myself because of the community that I have there now, the amount of friends that I've made with Tourette syndrome, the amount of support that I get there is just out of this world. It's crazy. Why am I the only one that thinks she's faking? Trust me, you're not. A lot of people think I'm faking. Fuck! Strange how many people with this hate the spotlight but just can't help themselves from begging for attention. One look at your page is proof of this. Okay, me and this person had like a full-on argument. I could feel the rage. Rah! It's not true. One look at my page and you should see someone who is raising awareness, spreading education about something that clearly, I mean, there's evidence that people don't understand, that people think is fake, that people think is attention seeking. Like, it just proves to me why I do this. These type of comments make me want to do it more. Cast out the demon. You'd honestly be surprised how many messages I get saying that I need an exorcism and that I'm being possessed. Tourette syndrome has nothing to do with demons or the devil or possession. It's a neurological condition. It's things in the brain that don't work properly. It's got nothing to do with that. That's actually a very old-fashioned way to think, because like a long time ago people believed that Tourette syndrome was to do with the devil, and so they tried to treat Tourette syndrome with exorcisms. I mean, obviously that's not gonna work. I mean, even now in like modern times, there's no cure for Tourette syndrome. There's very little treatment. I mean, there's different medications and stuff. There's the brain surgery, brain stimulation surgery, but that's very risky because, I mean, it is brain surgery, of course it's gonna be risky. Fuck off. Saying cast out the demon is quite offensive, you know, we're not possessed. You have a syndrome but not stupid. If you already know, why holding stuff on your hand and stay near to the water? Yeah, this is another person whose first language isn't English. They're saying that I have Tourette syndrome but I'm not stupid, so why do I hold stuff and stay near the water if I know that I'm gonna like throw it or something? There's certain things that I'm not allowed to hold, like knives, scissors, rolling pins. But things like a glass of water, I think for this one they were referring to the video where I'm near a river and I throw my fidget toy in the river. I'm not gonna stay away from stuff like that because I want to be able to live my life. I don't want to completely change my life around Tourette syndrome. Yeah, I still want to be able to live my life. I don't want to have to restrict myself. She is a fool. A fool! A fool, I tell you! And all the famous TikTokers are the same as she. That's why Indian government banned TikTok in India, because they want because they're our government don't want fools in our country. I really want to f her. Call me! Ew. I can cure her. I don't like stuff like this because it gives like a false sense of hope. Because Tourette syndrome has no cure. Okay, this is another clearly quite religious one, so I'm gonna try and be as respectful, that's the word, as respectful as possible. That's a demon, dude. That's terrible. May you be freed by the blood of Jesus. Like I said, Tourette syndrome has nothing to do with demons. It's neurological in the brain, not demons. Fuck! Fake. Bitch! Bruh, imagine she having sex and accidentally yeets the off. I'm uncomfortable. This one actually had a spelling error, so they insulted me but didn't actually spell it right. Nevrotic skank, which is supposed to say neurotic. Neurotic meaning. People with neuroticism tend to have more depressed moods and suffer from feelings of guilt, envy, anger and anxiety more frequently and severely than other individuals. They can be particularly sensitive to environmental stress. I mean, to be honest, you're not wrong. That does sound a lot like me. Oh, I like this one. This isn't a hate comment, I just wanted to put it in. She can hit me in the head with a rolling pin any day. I love that. So this person's put a lot of laughing emojis and then put, I want whatever she's on. Crack! Okay, this one is from Instagram, but from the same Now This, because they posted it on their Facebook first and then the Instagram. Yeah, none of this is distinguishable from bullshit, so I'm gonna go ahead and call bullshit. The sympathy market is booming. Tourette syndrome is such a well-known thing. I was actually quite surprised by how many people said stuff like this, that it was just bullshit, that it was fake. Because it's such a well-known thing now, pretty much everyone knows what Tourette syndrome is. I mean, people are entitled to their own opinion. It pisses me off because you can't please everyone, you know? I don't want to sound like an asshole, but we don't have those syndromes in South America. That is some rich people shit. What? Tourette syndrome is all over the world, in every single country. Being rich or poor has nothing to do with if you have a neurological condition. Ridiculous, hashtag attention seekers. That's all I'm gonna say to that one. What a derp. I haven't heard that word in so long. What does it actually mean? I don't actually know what the definition of that is. Derp. Definition. Used as a substitute for speech regarded as meaningless or stupid. Aww. Oh, this is someone standing up for me because someone had said that it was all for clout and stuff. And this person called Kendra, if you're watching this, thank you very much. So she's been doing this since she was 12 for clout. All those pics of her in the hospital were for what? Such a sad soul you are. And they replied saying, yes, the pictures in the hospital were for clout. Oh my god. Poor bugger. That's me. Fuck. Try control your mind. You can do it. Ah! I know that this person meant well. I feel like it's actually not a hate comment. Fortunately, unfortunately, that's not the way that... Woo, I look rough. Fuck off, fuck. Unfortunately, that's not the way Tourette's. My tummy muscles keep tensing, like, as a tick. Unfortunately, that's not the way that Tourette syndrome works. You can't just think, like, breathe, control yourself, self-control. That's not the way that Tourette syndrome works. Get this girl stoned out of her mind. I already am. Tourette's is a made-up thing for people looking for attention. Okay, here's the thing. The first ever thing that I was ever diagnosed with to do with mental health or whatever was social anxiety. And that came about when I was like 13. And part of social anxiety is that you don't want attention. You can't stand the thought of people staring at you, and unfortunately having social anxiety and Tourette's is a complete clash because part of Tourette's that we have to live with is people staring at us, and it's not something that we ask for. Actually, it's really difficult because sometimes, not very often thankfully, one of my tics is, everyone look at me. Everyone look at me! But quite loudly when I'm in shops. And it's really, really difficult because usually after that I go like this and I'm like, oh my god, no, don't look, please. Because it's just the last thing that I want. And for other people with Tourette's, it's the same. Oh, this one I had to scribble out the name and their profile picture because their profile picture was a very nude picture of a female. She beats the shit out of herself and gets views and says she has Tourette's and says all this shit. Nah, I ain't believe it for one bit. Yeah, they tend to lie to get attention, didn't you know that? Ow. Why on earth would I beat myself up deliberately? This one is from YouTube, I believe. Nothing these channels do is educational, they're using their illness for sympathy. Notice all the Tourette's girls, I like girls, on YouTube are also attractive. Yeah, it's a scam. You people are super naive. Thanks for saying that we're attractive. Stop it. You're actually very, very wrong. We do a lot of stuff that's educational. But the reason that people think we're looking for sympathy or attention is because we also make light of our condition. We make videos where we're trying to cook, where we're trying to do normal people things. You know, we have to do these things like everyone else. We have daily activities to do, but for us they're different. And so if we don't make light of it and smile through it and laugh at it, We are going to be so miserable, and no one wants a life like that. This is a TikTok one that I was tagged in, and basically someone had done a TikTok saying, would you slap your second at for this setup? And someone had tagged me saying that they would slap the tics out of me, and then in brackets said, just kidding. That's not a very funny joke. Final one for today. Woo! This was just yesterday, I think, on one of my TikTok videos. What if she just makes fun of everyone and she doesn't have Tourette's? You got me. I have Tourette's. I've had it since I was 12, possibly even earlier. How can you fake something before you know what it is? When I was 12, I had no idea what Tourette syndrome was. I didn't even know what tics were, like I literally had no clue. And that is all the hate comments for today. Thank you for watching, and thank you for the people who have supported me like the whole time. I'm lucky. I know it seems like I get a lot of hate comments from this video, and I'm sure that there's a lot more out there that I've never seen. Ah, you bitch. I hate that one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Congratulations if your hate comment made it into this one. Be positive, spread kindness, please, because the world needs it at the moment. I will see you in the next video. Bye, motherfuckers. Bye.